We're back, and I'm delighted to cross to Rosarito, Mexico, where we're joined by our friend Thomas Markle, the father of the Duchess of Sussex, who in the past week has launched a new career as a YouTuber. Now, look, I think this is brilliant, Thomas, because so much has been said about you, and now you finally have the chance to put your side of the story to the world unedited. But I was wondering, Thomas, are you worried that Harry and Meghan might end up suing you for something you say, given you know they're very friendly with their lawyers, aren't they?
Well, they can sue me, but what are they going to get? I mean, I don't have millions of dollars. They can't get, Harry and Meghan are living like hermits in a 26-room house. They don't have, they never have parties. They never have guests. I think the only guests they have are their $1 million lawyers and their $1 million PR team. Otherwise, it's Harry walking his dogs or riding his bicycle.
It's weird, isn't it? So look, Thomas,
I don't mind it.
So I'll come to them in a moment, but talk to me about your new career as a YouTuber. What sparked it? I was listening to and watching some of the women on YouTube. Lady Colin Campbell, for great woman, great woman.
And they got me interested in trying it out. And the first time out, it worked pretty good. I got to say the things I wanted to say, and we got I guess about 13,000 or 14,000, somewhere in that neighborhood.
More than that now. I think it's going up fast the last time that I checked, and that is a very good start, isn't it? And of course, Thomas, your family has been in the news a lot over the past couple of weeks because your other daughter, Samantha Michael, a woman who you know I have a lot of respect for, and I've said publicly, and I will say it again because I know she's the subject at the moment of quite a vicious attack by the liberal American media. But I will say on the record again, Samantha Michael has never told me a lie. Every single thing that she has said about either you or Meghan has checked out factually. And she is now suing Meghan. You're prepared to testify for Samantha against Meghan? Is that correct? Absolutely.
We're talking about the book. The things in the book are lies. That's the whole thing. The Scooby character gets information from Meghan, but
odd little man.
It's all lies. Also, apparently now, Harry has shut down Meghan's Twitter account, which is ridiculous because if he's shutting down all of the people that have been going after Meghan, there won't be any Twitter left. I mean, he'll...
you mean, I think
makes no sense,
Samantha's Twitter account has been shut down, hasn't it?
By Harry, yes, and it's ridiculous.
So sorry, just to clarify, Thomas, because I wasn't aware of this. So you think Harry has made a direct complaint about Samantha's Twitter account?
Yes, that's the understanding. That apparently he knows the person who runs Twitter, and but the bottom line is, if you, I mean,
Jack Dorsey,
if you go after Meghan constantly, and there are thousands of people that are doing it, and if Harry has to go and get rid of all those thousands of people, there won't be a Twitter left. There won't be Twitter anymore.
No,
so, not that I think that's.
How
I think that's a plus.
Disappointing is it, Thomas, that this feud has reached the point where you might actually have to choose to back one of your daughters over another in court?
Well, To be honest with you, I love both my daughters. I'm not happy with what one of my daughters is doing, and I don't know what caused her to do this. We've had this conversation before, but she's telling lies, and she's been telling lies about me. She's been telling me lies about my son. So. I have no problem facing her in court and disputing what she has to say. I'd be the first time I've seen her in 4 years.
I know. How sad.
Last time I talked to them, I was in a hospital bed.
It's not just you, Thomas, who they're snubbing now. Can you believe that neither Prince Harry or your daughter are going to travel to the UK for the memorial service to Prince Philip as a result of this feud that's going on with the British government over Harry's security? I mean, I don't know if you've seen the Queen recently, Thomas. She doesn't look that well. I mean, she's still healthy. Mentally, she's well. But, you know, she's 95 years old. Can you believe Harry is going to deny the Queen the opportunity to meet Lilibet, your granddaughter, who he named after the Queen?
I think it's the cruelest, meanest thing he can do. And I have no respect for this man at all. To not go and honor his grandfather, then not go to the Jubilee, to deny the children to the Queen, it's unforgivable. He should and to complain about security is crazy. There'll be tons of security around there. He's just making up excuses. This is crazy. Then the other thing is he's going to the Invictus Games.
Yeah, just a couple of weeks later.
Which really, this has to hurt the Queen, and she's been through so much. She lost her husband, and she lost Harry, and he won't come back, and he's acting like a child. I have no respect for him at all.
I understand that. The other big piece...
I make jokes about him because...
You go, Thomas.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. I make jokes about him to try to get his attention, try to get them to come after me, because I never get to speak to them.
I know, it's so sad. But Thomas, as I say, it's not just you now. It's also Harry's relationship with his own father, which is in trouble. I don't know if you've heard about this, but the big piece of royal news over the past couple of months, the Queen confirmed that Camilla is going to become Queen Consort when she dies and Charles takes the throne.
Right.
Harry and Meghan refused to publicly congratulate Camilla. There's now growing speculation that he is going to attack Camilla in his autobiography. So it feels like they've fallen out with both their dads.
I don't understand what they're doing. Like I said, they live alone in a 26-room house, and they don't go anywhere. They don't do anything. Their charities don't accomplish anything. I don't know what Harry does besides walking his dogs and riding his bike. This man abandoned his country, and he expects them now to treat him like a royal. Well, he left the royals. He's not a royal anymore, and he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be entitled to any of this stuff. And what he's done to the Queen is unforgivable.
We have had confirmation today, Thomas, that Meghan's podcast with Spotify is going to be released this summer. It's simply called Meghan. Now, they had apparently been talking about potentially having a big fallout with Spotify because of the Joe Rogan podcast. What's your take on that whole situation?
I don't know much about it. I just heard about it. I don't know what the connection about Joe Rogan is. Apparently, I guess Meghan doesn't approve of him. I think it's an anything goes situation. I mean, if they're not happy with him, then don't do it. But I don't know that they'll follow through anyway. They haven't followed through on anything.
No.
They haven't done or accomplished anything.
What did you think about their message to the people of Ukraine?
What was the message?
Well, it was very brief.
What was the what? Well, I mean, you know, I mean, what message can you give to the Ukraine except say God bless the Ukraine and give them some power? You know, what Harry and Meghan should do is get their checkbooks out and send it to Poland, send it to the Ukraine, and help some of these people. There's 2 million people displaced in Poland. I mean, someone's got to help them, and they have a charity. They should start using it, start spending that money. You know, no one seems to know what they're doing with it.
No.
So
it's very bizarre. It is very bizarre. But Thomas, you know, I always love talking to you. Tell me, when's your next YouTube video coming?
Well, probably in maybe this week.
Love it.
There are a lot of things to talk about. We'll see how it goes. It's something I'm having to get used to because I spent years on the other side of this camera, not
yes,
this side.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Oh, by the way, I'm having tea. I wanted you to see I'm having tea today.
You're so English in your approach these days, Thomas. You've got to have to come and visit us very soon, maybe for the Queen's Jubilee.
I'm with the Queen.
I love it.